So you're thinking about visiting Newport, Rhode Island, and you're thinking about visiting the Broadway area where you can shop and dine? Well, in today's video, my team is going to give you a tour of this area. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Rhode Island, subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Rhode Island. My name is Devin, and my team and I, we get calls and texts every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to Rhode Island, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so we can help you make a smooth transition here to Rhode Island. In today's video, we are standing in the Broadway area, and we are going to give you an overview of what it's like to visit Broadway. Right behind me is the Parlor Bar. This is a popular location if you want to listen to live music. You'll find a lot of locals here, and we're going to begin the tour. Follow me. We're going to head down Broadway. We're going to make sure no cars hit us. That's going to be the most important part to today's tour, is making sure we stay clear of any cars, and that is my video team's job. So Broadway, over the last I would say 7 to 10 years, has really seen a lot of revitalization. The town has put a lot of effort into this area to really bring it to life. They've put about $10 million into this area, and you'll find a lot of locals are over here. Over the past few years, tourists have really begun to notice that this is a great area to find a lot of different restaurants or even go shopping. So some of the things that I'll point out as we're walking through here. So you have Nitro Bar, which is right on the corner over there. I also featured that coffee shop in my videos, which you can find right here in the top corner of the screen. And then this is a really good sushi place. So Newport Tokyo House has great takeout for sushi, and you can get it delivered. So I know on those cold nights, or especially those cold New England nights, it's nice to be able to get sushi delivered. And they actually have a few hibachi tables in there. It's one of the few spots, actually, now that I think of it, probably one of the only spots in Newport where you can actually get hibachi. You'll see here the Firehouse Theater. The Firehouse Theater, they'll host comedy shows there. So it's really nice to be able to have entertainment and book a comedy show. And then you have Mend Yoga. So if you're looking for that stretch that you need, might be the location that you visit. We're gonna continue to tour Broadway. This is PDQ Graphics. So if you're looking for any graphics, print material, flyers, 4x6 flyers, they can handle the job. Now the neighborhood behind you is gonna be the Broadway neighborhood, and the neighborhood to my left is gonna be the K. Catherine neighborhood. So there is parking down here. Most of the times, the majority of the times in the summertime, even in the wintertime, these parking spots will be available because people are constantly coming in and out of these locations, whether they're shopping, they're dining. These parking spots do open up. You have Leo's Market, which is right here. So you can grab to-go items. They also have great empanadas, great Spanish food in there. So Leo's Market right here. Hey guys, how you doing? You have Ben Chili's Dogs. So Ben's Chili Dogs is a very well Newport spot. This is an awesome spot to grab a chili dog, and they just opened up a soft serve ice cream spot. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't comment on it. If you're looking to grab like a coffee for your coffee lovers, you have Cumberland Farms right there. Grab a Power Bar. And then Caleb and Broad is right here. So in the summertime, they open up this entire patio right here. So you'll find Caleb and Broad customers all around here. They have really good food. This is a great local spot. And then over across the street right here is the Fifth Element. So the Fifth Element recently got purchased and sold. Their plan there is to build a 40-room hotel. This area right here will change the landscape of the Broadway area. I mean, to have a boutique hotel there with parking and for that restaurant to be able to go up, because that's the plans, will change the landscape of this area. This is a popular liquor store here. This is known as Rex Liquors. This place is always obviously very popular in the winter and summer. This is a new restaurant called Cabana. I have not tried it yet, so I don't want to comment on it, but I've heard it's good. So this is a place you may want to add to your list. You have the dental office right here. You have a few antique stores, a pawn shop, and you'll see as we pass those. 7-Eleven is right over here. So again, if you need that Power Bar, a Gatorade, you can also grab it right there. Now it is winter time here, so it is a little cold. One thing that's nice about Newport that I personally like is I'm from upstate New York originally. So the winters up there were absolutely brutal. You'd get lake effect snow, you never saw the sun, it was always cloudy. Here, the winters are not bad at all. So you'll get a few snowfalls here and there, but for the most part, it's just gonna be cold. Got the police station right here. So the police station is pretty much in the center of Broadway. So if you need any help, you know where to find them. How you doing? Good. Now we are coming up on one of my favorite restaurants in town. I have talked about it in a lot of videos, and that is the Corner Cafe. So you cannot miss this spot. Corner Cafe is on the corner of Collins Street and Broadway, and it is right there, Corner Cafe. So they are open. This used to primarily only be a breakfast spot. Let's wait for this car. Let's see if we can pass. Thank you. So this used to only be a breakfast spot, but their food was so good and their demand was so good. There's one of my friends right there. Their demand was so good that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they are open for dinner and their food is incredible. Their breakfast is incredible. So if you come here in the summertime and you are here past 8 o'clock, there is literally a line out the door. So if you're gonna go to Corner Cafe, get here early. We have an antique shop here. Cindy has this antique shop. We love Cindy. You have the Hummingbird. Now, Town Hall is on Broadway as well. So the Town Hall is right over here. So for those that need to pay taxes or pay any parking tickets or whatever they cite you for, you can go to the Town Hall right here. Now, another place to have on your list is gonna be Scratch. Scratch is this restaurant right here. I think they're a little bit of a dark horse in my opinion. Their food is really good. They feature lunch, breakfast, and dinner. So if the Corner Cafe is too busy, you can jump right into the Scratch Kitchen. Again, there's always parking right out in here. As you can see, there's always gonna be parking because people are always pulling in and out. And as you notice, as we're walking down Broadway, a lot of people here find this area to be a great area to walk their pets, to be able to get out and exercise. So that's why we've passed about 4 or 5 people walking their dogs. And there it is, Town Hall right there. So you have a tattoo shop right on the corner. Now we're on basically the bottom part of Broadway, right before you get to Washington Square. So you have your tattoo shop right here. You have Baru Noodle Bar. So in the wintertime when it's cold out, you can go in there for a nice bowl of soup and noodles. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, man, chilling. And then you have Poor Judgment Bar and Grill. So this is a great place to, I featured you guys too. We got you guys, Baru. Poor Judgment, which is a great place. Has some of the best food in town. Always a live atmosphere, always locals in there. One of my favorite items there is the shrimp Thai nachos. Also right here, we don't want to forget this, is a kind of like a used clothing store where you can grab like pea coats and jackets and shoes. And then this is another coffee shop that I featured in the best places to grab coffee in Newport. And this is Empire Tea. They have a few locations throughout Aquidneck Island. So they have one here, they have one at the top of Bellevue, then they do have one in Middletown. So make sure to visit Empire Coffee and Tea. Tavern on Broadway is right here. Now, one of the popular kind of local pubs here is gonna be the Fastnet Pub, which is right there. So if you're watching like football games or soccer games, this place is always attracting a crowd. Now this is new, this is Charter Books. This is a bookstore that was put in. This used to be an old restaurant, but this bookstore, they did a really nice job. And then you have Root. So Root, I always get my food here. I always forget the name of it because my wife orders all of it. I'll tell you what I get. I usually do the kale salad, and then they also have good avocado toast. There's a bowl that I get. Oh, it's right here. The grain bowls, the Ariba bowl. So make sure to grab that. And then there's an ice cream shop coming in here, which I think is gonna be a good location. I think it will do well. And then as we kind of cross over here, so we're gonna be crossing over Farewell Street, and we're gonna get into Washington Square. So Washington Square is where Newport or Thames Street really begins to start and pick up. And I'm gonna show you a few restaurants you should absolutely have on your list when heading into Washington Square. Oh, you guys were gonna make the video. So you have the Jane Pickens Theater over there. So they'll have movies, they'll have entertainment there. So this is Washington Square. So as we walk this way, we're getting closer and closer to Thames Street. So there's a few very notable restaurants over here. So you have Stone Acre, which is right on the corner. You have Barcino, and then Parasolato is not down, it's not on this street, but is down one of the side streets, which I'll show you and point out to you. You have Citizens Bank over here. I mean, this is what Newport's all about. I mean, it's beautiful here. It's a charming New England town. I'll tell you what, not wearing gloves in the wintertime is a little cold. So here's Barcino. This is a really popular restaurant group spot there. It's more Italian. Their pizzas are amazing. Their bolognese, amazing. So make sure to visit there. You have Newport Bank, which is right here, and then Parasolato. If you love Mexican food, you can find Parasolato. It's that blue building right there. So it is on Charles Street. So Parasolato is a place you want to put on your list. Then you have Citizens Bank. And as we get to this light, that is really where Thames Street begins. And that's where the majority of people know to go. But like I was mentioning earlier in the video, Broadway is becoming a popular location to visit. So thanks for joining us on our tour of Broadway. If you're looking for more information on Newport, Rhode Island, all of my contact information is in the description below.